Good morning, children. We have started discussing the question paper of UPSC NDA GAD English question paper of the year 2011, and it's the first examination question paper. So NDA 1 question paper of the year 2011. We already discussed 24 questions of this question paper, and the last question was of comprehension passage. So we have already discussed the example of comprehension passage and first passage of the comprehension passage. So now we'll take up the remaining 26 questions. So passage number 2. So at first, let's read the passage and let's try to understand the passage. Remember, it's a comprehension passage questions. So let's understand this comprehension passage. The dock fence in Australia has been erected to keep out hostile invaders. In this case, hordes of yellow dogs called dingoes. The empire it preserves is that of a wool growers. Yet the fence casts a much broader ecological shadow. For the early explorers, a kangaroo or a wallaby sighting marked a noteworthy event. Now try not to see one. Without a native predator, there is no check on the marsupial population. The kangaroos are now cursed more than the dingoes. They have become rivals of sheep, competing for water and grass. The state governments now cull more than 3 million kangaroos a year to keep Australia's natural symbol from overrunning the pastoral lands. Let's take up the first question. That is question number 25. The fence is meant to keep the kangaroo in and the dingo out. The kangaroo in and the sheep out. See, sheep in and the kangaroo out. The sheep in and the dingo out. So why the fence is built up? Of what is the why the fence is built up? The fence is meant to keep. So what was the use of the fencing? That is the question. Understand the question, try to find the answer. And here the answer is, now just try to understand, the dog fence has been erected to keep out hostile invaders. So who are the hostile invaders? Just think over that. In this case, hordes of yellow dogs. Hordes of yellow dogs called dingoes. So who are the invaders? Dingoes. And why is it erected? The fence, why is it built or why is it erected? It is erected to keep out the dingoes. So the answer will be the sheep in and the dingo out. Now here question number 26. Australia's national symbol is. Now when you read the last line, you can info. So in the case of question number 25 is the first sentence, and in the case of 26 it is the last sentence. So question can come from anywhere. It can be from the first sentence or it can be from the last one. Now here the state governments now cull more than 3 million kangaroos a year to keep Australia's natural symbol from overrunning the pastoral lands. You have to infer the answer. Now here it is referring to kangaroos, Australia's natural symbol. And what is Australia's national symbol? And Australia's national symbol is kangaroo. See here, Australia's natural symbol it is given, and here the question is Australia's national symbol. And what is Australia's national symbol? That's a kangaroo. So you have to infer. So inference is very, very important here in this case. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 27. Okay, this question is also on this particular passage. Question number 27 and question number 28. What has led to the unchecked growth of the marsupial population? So here unchecked growth of the marsupial population, kangaroos, the building of fences, the absence of native predator, the culling of kangaroos, the availability of water and grass. So why there has been unchecked growth of the marsupial population? Let's go back to the passage. Now let's see here it is given there. What is given there? In the case of the fourth line, without a native predator, there is no check, unchecked. What marsupial population? So without a native predator, fourth line, it is quite clear. What is quite clear? The answer is quite clear of this, and here the answer will be the absence of native predator. Without native predator. So you have to infer that, you have to understand that. So it is written different way. So in place of without, what is given here? Absence. So you have to understand this way. Now let's go to question number 28. The marsupial population is up in Australia because now both wallaby and kangaroo count as marsupials. The kangaroo consumes the water and grass of the sheep. The dingo cannot get at the kangaroo. The kangaroos are fenced out. So what is the answer for the question number 28? Now here, the kangaroos population that was under check. It was mainly because of those dogs, those dingoes. Now here, because of the fence, the dingoes cannot get at the kangaroo. So here in the case of question number 28, the answer is C. The dingo cannot get at the kangaroo. So question number 28, the answer is C. The dingo cannot get at the kangaroo because fence is erected there, fence is built there. So let's move on to the next passage, passage number 3. So here let's see here, not all nocturnal animals have good eyesight. Many of them concentrate on the other senses for finding their way about and for finding food. The sense of touch is very well developed in many nocturnal animals, whether they have good eyes or not. The large hairs or whiskers on the faces of cats and mice are sense organs, and the animals react rapidly if these whiskers are touched. The sense of smell is also very important for nocturnal animals such as hedgehogs and field mice. The moist night air holds scent much better than dry air does. So let's go to the questions which are there here. Okay, so here let's see here. Right. So question number 29. Which one of the following statements is correct? All nocturnal animals are blind. When you read this first one, you will feel that it's wrong because not all nocturnal animals have good eyesight. But that doesn't mean that they are all blind. So not all animals have good eyesight. That's what it is referring to that. So there are many animals who do not have good eyesight. Many nocturnal animals do not have good eyesight. We can think about this B. But A, you eliminate. So using the formula of elimination, you eliminate A. Now let's think over B, whether it's correct or wrong. Because the first sentence which is there, not all nocturnal animals have good eyesight. Probably it tells many nocturnal animals do not have good eyesight. Probably it comes closer to the answer. Let's think about C. Most nocturnal animals cannot see anything in the dark. It also means same, but let's see what is most appropriate. Let's go to D. No nocturnal animal has good eyesight. This also we eliminate. Now you are thinking about B and C. So what is the right answer here? Now most appropriate answer will be many nocturnal animals do not have good eyesight. So that will be the correct answer. So B is the correct answer. So answer you will be able to infer in the first sentence itself. Whereas 30th one, the cat's whiskers are organs associated with the sense of taste, touch, hearing, smell. So probably when you go on reading this passage, you will feel that the answer is somewhere here. If these whiskers are touched, the large hairs of whiskers on the face of cats and mice are sense organs. So with the sense of, now these are the sense organs. The whiskers are the sense organs, and the animals react rapidly if these whiskers are touched. So with the sense of touch. So cat's whiskers are organs associated with the sense of touch. So you'll find its answer in the 4th and 5th line. So you have to go on reading it and find out the answer there, and then on the basis of the inference you can find the answer. You can also use, in the case of 29th, we have used the formula of elimination. So on the basis of elimination and inference, you can find the answers in the case of the passages. So remember, elimination, inference, information. So information, elimination and inference. On the basis of that, you can find out the answers for the passage. So let's move on to the next question now. This next question is dealing with synonym. Each of the following items consists of a sentence followed by 4 words or groups of words. Select the synonym of the word occurring in the sentence in capital letters as per the context. So here these are the synonyms which are given in the sentences. So you have to find out the contextual meaning of this synonym. Okay, so let's try the first one. That's a question number 31. The song had a soporific effect on the child. The song had a soporific effect on the child. What does soporific mean? Soothing, terrific, supreme, sleep-inducing. Now soporific, it can be a drug or anything that will give you kind of very sleep-inducing or drowsiness. So drowsing effect will be there, sleep, it will induce sleep. So the song had a soporific effect on the child. The song had a soporific effect on the child. So naturally the answer will be D, sleep-inducing. Let's go to question number 32. His allegiance to the party was suspect from the very beginning. So allegiance now here support. So his continued support to that, blind support to that was suspect. So under suspicion from the very beginning. Servility, obedience, loyalty. So his loyalty to the party would be more appropriate. So loyalty to the party. So continued support to the party. So in the case of 31, it's a D, and in the case of 32, it's a C. So let's move on to the next question now. Question number 33 and 34 will take up. Sympathetic criticism has a salutary effect. Salutary effect. Premature, terrible, disastrous, beneficial. Salutary, which will have a good effect. So which will be very beneficial. So beneficial. So that will be the synonym of salutary. His bad behavior evoked punishment. So here, what is the meaning of that? Probably here the phrase called for. Now, escaped, called for, produced, summoned, and called for. His bad behavior called for punishment. Because of his bad behavior, one should punish him. So evoke punishment, called for punishment. Let's go to question number 35. And we'll take up 35 and 36. Please do not give any more flimsy pretext for not having done this work. So don't give any trivial pretext. Don't give excuses, flimsy pretexts or flimsy excuses, trivial excuses. Weak, strong, justified, impulsive. So your flimsy pretext. So naturally the answer will be A, weak. Not strong enough. He was the court-appointed lawyer for 56 indigent defendants. So indigent. Now indigent defendants, very poor. So very poor, that is what is the meaning of the word indigent. So Indian means poor, guilty, untried, and B is the answer, poor there. Let's go to question number 37. The boy said that pain had abated. You must have come across in the newspaper, unabated. So flood situation, it's unabated. Now here the answer is, let's see the options: reduced, vanished, increased, stabilized. So reduced. So that will be the answer A. So he became known as an implacable foe of fundamentalism. Relentless, pleasing, dangerous, courageous, and implacable, relentless. So relentless will be the right answer. Relentless. Now let's go to question number 39. The queen was aware of the insolent behavior of the lords. Now here, insolent, violent, polite, insulting, frivolous. Now, insolent means very rude. So insulting, that will be the right answer, C. Modern man is pragmatic in his dealings, very realistic in his dealings, practical, playful, casual, and clever. So the answer is A, practical. Of course, okay, but the answer is A, practical. Let's go to 41. Now here in the case of this, we have to see antonyms. So antonyms are the opposite words. So each of the following items consists of a sentence followed by 4 words or groups of words. Select the antonym of the word as per the context. And this word is given in the capital letters. All care is futile in a cureless case. Waste, expensive, useful, cheap. Now futile means useless, in vain. That's what futile means. So here the answer is C, useful. Let's go to 42. Revelation of facts became very easy when I investigated the case. Revelation. So rejection, elimination, concealment, introduction. Now reveal, you are familiar with the verb reveal, and noun form is revelation. So here reveal, what is the opposite of reveal? I'm quite sure you'll be able to give answer for that. And the verb is conceal. So naturally concealment, that is the noun form. So if it's a noun, try to find out the noun. So concealment is the right answer here. C is the right answer. Let's go to 43rd one. The story you just told us is incredible. Incredible. The story, you cannot believe it, unbelievable story. Incredible story. So credible will be the right answer. Though others, believable also comes closer, but the most appropriate will be credible. The story is very credible. Incredible. Actually, incredible can also come to that, but incredible, it's so unbelievable that story, such kind of thing can happen like that. So unconvincing, but truly it has happened. Like that, you will say that incredible. So exciting it has been. His assignments have taken him to many exotic locations around the world. So exotic locations. Now wonderful, cosmopolitan, irrelevant, common, these are the options. Exotic locations are very unusual locations, very exciting locations, very interesting locations. So common will be the opposite word. So common. So it was not very common, it was uncommon, it was a very unusual location. Exotic. So let's go to 45th one and 46th, both will take up. He has given up his vicious habits. Vicious, very bad, very cruel, godly, virtuous, sublime, friendly. So virtuous will be the opposite of vicious. The doctor found the patient inert, active, lazy, strong, resolute. Now inert without any emotion, without any movement, inert. Very dull. Now here active will be the right answer here. Opposite word of inert. Active. Let's go to question number 47. The issue was raised tangentially in the negotiation. You are familiar with the word tangent. The issue was raised tangentially in the negotiations. Now divergently. So here let's see a partly, forcefully, candidly, fitfully. So tangentially, indirectly. So candidly, very outspoken, very candid, very frank, very straightforward. So candidly would be the right answer here, tangentially. Now escalating prices are causing hardships to the poor. Escalating, increasing prices. So fixed, fluctuating, falling and reasonable. So falling prices, falling will be the right answer. See, let's go to 49th and 50th one. I have malice towards none. Sympathy, goodwill, friendship, attraction, malice. What does it mean? Ill will, bad intention. You do something with bad intention. You have ill will. So naturally, answer or antonym will be goodwill. And good intention, goodwill. The boy comes of an affluent family. Affluent, very rich. Affluent. So what will be the opposite word of affluent, very rich? Poor. Because remaining all options, they don't come closer to that. Ordinary, infamous, backward. So affluent, opposite word is poor. Thank you. Goodbye.